they can't. Maybe the aliens. You're right.
What?
The prostitute story.
I'm talking
You
about
ready?
ass. What are you talking about,
Prostitute story. You guys ready? Are you ready for this? Bondage? I'm in.
I should be able to hire my own tweaker to beat up another tweaker.
Gets high fives from the boys.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard of.
Good morning. Good morning with the boys.
Morning, all. How are we?
How's
It is nighttime.
It
So
is
we're looking at
afternoon with the men.
evening with the men.
Evening with the men.
Want to start out, shout out our sponsor, 2 Men in a Truck, for all your movie needs. Get you from point A to point B.
They make it easy so you don't have to. Sweet. Tonight is the 19th. We usually don't say dates. Spotify, we're way off. Sorry.
But it's a big one.
It is.
Later on this evening, we have the great Manda Sue.
Airborne,
Finger guns.
here.
Finger shotguns.
Finger bazookas, dude, because that's what Amanda's about. But yeah, the Kava House is hosting one of our favorite artists. Definitely our favorite artist here in town.
Literally, she's going to be doing a bunch of covers tonight, but she's got killer voice. She's going to crush it. 8 o'clock. Anybody who's listening.
Anybody who is anybody should be there.
Facts on facts.
Yep. We posted about it. I let a couple friends know that we're going to be down there. So.
Almost missed it. Almost wasn't going to be able to go at all.
That was super cool, yeah. And
What are the
times
odds?
he walked in today, we were talking about some goofy stuff, but it's okay. But yeah, he walked in and that was pretty cool that he did that.
Yeah,
tonight.
that was kind of rough walking in. So, he's talking about the builder himself. He came in and we were just talking about having a 3-way ladder fight, and I said I had a 4-foot ladder and I was gonna win with my 4-foot ladder, and
then I started talking about, the size doesn't matter, right? They say so, or something like that. Yeah, that's when he walked in.
then Nick said, "You're gonna do what you need in that 4-foot ladder." I said, "Damn right, Nick."
Oh yes, it was good. The first time he walked in, we were joking about something. It was.
I kind of hope that he didn't hear the time before when he had walked in, but who knows?
No, I don't think so, because he heard the very last joke.
Okay, because
which was probably the most appropriate.
I'll take it.
That we were doing, so yeah, he heard a little bit of it, but not.
I was just saying, it's just us, we're working out there, working the lives away.
I was literally just picking mud out of my beard. I got quite a good chunk on the table here from my shirt.
Yeah, you'll learn to keep it off yourself pretty good throughout the day. The more you keep doing it.
Yeah. And I would rather, it's just, easy. That one was because I had mixed it too wet. I put too much water in there, and we were plopping quite a bit.
Oh, I totally get it, but overall, not too bad. And I try to keep myself pretty clean, wiping off, keeping everything. You learn.
Picking up a lot of a lot of the way that just broke him. All right. Mouth sounds like me drinking my coffee. Yeah, I need to. Maybe we ought to turn our gain down a little bit. Squishing noises in the headphones. Not really, huh? Interesting. Is anyone chewing gum? No? Hello.
So okay. Let's get back on topic here. Thanks, DJ, for the update.
Thanks for the good sidewinder. That's hilarious. We needed that.
And then we can watch ourselves slowly figure out our technology. So that's great.
Yeah, I'm excited though.
All right, let's get locked back in.
I'm excited to go listen to Manda, do some music, get out of the house tonight. The last couple nights, just kind of just been going to bed early, chilling, not doing anything. Catch myself doom scrolling too much, so I'm excited to be out doing something instead of just sitting at home at the computer. So
last night I spent adult roller
Mm,
skating,
yeah, it's adult roller skate.
cruising. Started out pretty questionable. I didn't know whether or not I was going to be able to actually get around, but got my little sea legs
Yeah.
underneath me pretty quickly. Had a pretty solid, but good wipeout. Only one though.
That's not bad. Way
Me
better
and,
than I would do if I was actually on the roller skates.
I was
Like
gonna
it's
say, I think me and the wife are gonna be like pretty expert roller skaters pretty soon. Like,
if you buy yourself your own set, in the summertime you go skate around that little lake over by Shields. It's like two
mm.
little lakes. Yeah, it's a really good skate spot.
You think the wheels would work over there?
You would have an outdoor set of wheels and an indoor set of wheels. So you get like
Oh,
maybe they're a little bit bigger or something. But yeah, Nikki used to go do that
I was gonna say Saturdays though. I think I'm gonna be.
at the old skate rink, huh?
Yeah, we used to go to Laurel's skate rink all the time as kids.
Yeah, we skated a little bit, but I was always a rollerblader instead of
But
skates.
even
But
we used to hit the rollerblades over at the roller rink in Laurel. The only time a guy could actually use them.
is it not there anymore?
I don't know if the
Can
Laurel
can we look that up,
skate rink is
DJ? I
still.
don't think so. I think it's long gone.
That would be wild. What do you think the likelihood of it still being around?
The still around?
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I
In
think
Laurel?
so. It's the only skating center I think Laurel would have. So yeah, shows it's still
How long
open.
has it been in operation since?
Because their pool is no longer open. The pool is closed. They filled the pool up and turned it into a splash pad. Yeah, so that's a bummer. That was a big chunk of my childhood in that
Well, what
Laurel
else
pool.
does Laurel really have as far as community stuff to do?
I don't know. The only thing I ever did in Laurel as a kid was go to the pool or go to the dollar store. Both those things are not there anymore.
They have several gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
Taco Bell, McDonald's now.
I'll tell you what. Growing up when I was a kid, there I think they had one Taco John's and a Burger King. So the fast food in Laurel has definitely increased in
They had a
compared to
Hardee's,
everything,
and now they don't have a Hardee's.
yeah. Is Hardee's even still a thing? Yeah,
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
one on 27th and
I was
one
gonna-
on King still.
I thought the one
Or
on
no,
27
Central.
was tore down, but it's the building right next to it that they tore down. Whatever was
Hmm.
right there. So it looks like they're gonna start doing something downtown buildings, which looks good. They tore down 3 buildings in that little area, so hopefully,
What do you think they're bringing to the downtown?
I don't know. Anything would be better than what we got, though, I think. And did you know that our building, the Interstate Bank building, is the tallest building in Montana?
Hmm.
Found that out on the YouTube short the other day.
Oh, dope.
Tallest building in Montana, right here in our town.
The more you know,
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah,
The
yeah.
more you know.
Fun fact.
That's why Billings is #1 building
Yeah,
in Montana.
I thought the DoubleTree was taller, but apparently it is not. We were in the DoubleTree the other day.
I was gonna say, speaking of
Yeah.
the DoubleTree,
We were in there.
Marble Coffee Company.
Sorry.
That was
Too
rough.
soon?
I think it was
Never too
appropriate.
We did another one of our coffee videos, so we'll be editing that and getting it out here in the
Yeah, so look
couple
forward to that,
days.
seeing that one next week. But
Probably this weekend. I think it'll drop. I think I'll
you
drop it
think
this
you were
weekend.
gonna
Yeah.
drop it for the people early?
Yeah. Well, it's not a Wing Wednesday video. It doesn't have to be dropped on Wednesday.
Well, I just figured, we kind of were into that kind of thing.
Yeah, if I get some time this weekend, it'll drop. If not, it'll be early next week.
Yeah, keep on a lookout because we only did a few places on this going around, but
it's, gee, we won't go into it too much. We'll let you see the video. But yeah, it was not.
so it was such a rough morning.
It was
We'll
disappointing. Is all I'm gonna say.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. But the
Tune
rest of
in
the
to-
coffee ones went pretty good, right? The rest of the taste tests.
And if you're gonna do that, you might as well get on there and like and share and subscribe and
If you subscribe, you'll get a notification when the video comes out, and then you just go to the video, you watch it, you hit the like button, and then boom, bam.
Bam, hit that little
Bam.
notification that says you want, notifications from Morning with the Boys.
Yeah, make sure you
Write a
share
comment or
the video
two.
on your own Facebook. Yeah, put
Yeah.
a comment in there. I was going back and forth between the bare necessities and our Facebook, and I found something, and I wish I could have commented as Morning with the Boys, but I cannot comment on can't comment or like people's stuff because I'm just an editor for Morning with the Boys, so technically I don't have full access to the YouTube. So there's some things I can't do because I'm just an editor. And one thing is comment on people's
Yeah,
videos.
that is hilarious. That's one thing you should definitely have the power of.
Yeah.
Like, I might have set it up, but like, you should definitely. Why are you not admin on there?
I don't know. I don't know why. It's because it even says some things. It says the owner.
And let's
is the
be
only one that
okay.
can
Let's
do
be
it.
honest. Curtis has done a lot of the emails stuff. He's done a lot of the
What?
setting up and doing a lot of this stuff.
Well,
So
the
for him to
YouTube-
not have the
Yeah, you set the YouTube up, but I'm the one posting all of the content to it. I'm like, you don't even get it. You don't even get it, YouTube. I'm more than just an editor, okay?
That is pretty else. We end up driving. We end up finding that we're much closer to civilization today than we thought.
That was actually kind of funny. We go the other day, and when we left, actually, we left
Still
the
no
other
service though. I don't know how anybody lives out there.
night. Yeah, with no service, that would be weird. We left the other night, and I saw the lights from town, and I was like, "Is that Edgar?" It's like, no, that couldn't be it. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Not much there though.
Yeah, there's really not. On the way to, you can go to St. Xavier or you can go.
To Chief Plenty Goo.
Yeah, we
There's-
stumbled upon Chief Plenty Goose State Park today.
What?
Is there? I have no
Yeah,
idea.
we didn't go in. We didn't stay. It didn't look that appealing. We saw a couple of res dogs.
Yeah, a couple res dogs. It's
wannabe res, I guess. Is it technically? I don't know.
I don't know. There's like 15 peacocks.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know peacocks were wild native to Montana. That's
And they
cool.
have the coolest, most beautiful feathers right now. They're like
I think they have them all year round. Males, right? Males are always
males,
pretty.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I did not know. Can we look up where peacocks like are natural to, or where did they come from? Maybe because they've
There
obviously
was-
they're natural to.
I don't know. I thought it was just a good
this
omen.
area.
You tell us what you guys think. But if you drive around the corner and you see 15, like Madagascar, did you just say?
That's where he thinks they came from. They're like a pheasant, right? They've got to be similar related.
Peafowl.
Indian subcontinent.
Subcontinent?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I'm baffled. How are they? How is there?
I really hope DJ clips that thing together. I'm baffled.
I'm mesmerized is what I meant to say. I'm mesmerized by that picture. So they came from India?
So explain why there was like 15 of them.
Well, they have a couple of them at the zoo.
Are you telling me some peacocks got loose? Why does it say peafowl and not peacock?
We'll look up a pheasant. Is a pheasant considered a peafowl?
There's two. No, that's not.
Pheasants and peafowl? Do you call the females the peafowl and the males are the peacocks?
There's two bird species.
Oh.
Kava.
Two separate bird species.
So a peafowl and a peacock are two separate
Males
things.
are the peacocks and female peahens.
Peahens? So why does it say... So peafowl is the species. And then if it's a male, it's a peacock, and if it's a female, it's a peahen.
Who decides this?
And how many people have been going through their whole lives calling peacocks when they should be calling them peahens?
All those female peahens getting so pissed. But you fucking hear that guy call me a peacock? It looks like an ostrich.
Poor peahen.
Or peahen. But those peacocks get all the fucking glory. Because they're so pretty.
They're looking pretty badass out there, though.
It is pretty, yeah, it is cool seeing them out in their, in the natural
I don't even know if
habitat.
that's like...
It's not their natural habitat. India is their natural habitat.
So how they're over by Pryor, Montana? Your guess is as good as mine.
Get this. You remember the movie Chicken Run? Peacocks from the zoo. Couple got out. They're living life.
A lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, you only need 2 to get out. Adam and Eve.
Well, if you got a couple of peacocks, it's not going to work.
Yeah, you're right. You need a peacock and a peahen.
It only works as one peacock and one peahen.
How mesmerized would a pheasant be if he saw a peacock? Female pheasant sees a peacock. Oh, man.
They're both birds. Could you have like some...
Interspecies mingling? Is it just a natural instinct for them not to do that, and that's why we don't see that more in nature?
I don't know, because we had that conversation as well today. We, it started off a conversation with me and Bryce the night before of if you could combine 2 animals together, what animals would be a good idea. And I thought an elk and an elephant would be a badass combination. But
pretty close to a mammoth. It'd be like a mammoth with elk horns or something.
Basically.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Like it'd be like an elk, but like 4 times bigger.
It'd be good.
It would definitely have elephant feet, but it would have like, elk antlers. Big old huge rack. There's no stopping them. And then, we get an army of them.
Yeah, that could feed the world for a while.
I'm not even trying to, I'm talking about we can use these things for all sorts of things.
Maybe the Egyptians were using mammoths to pull their blocks onto the pyramids.
Well, that wouldn't work because it'd be too damn hot for a mammoth.
Shave it. That's why we got elephants now. We started shaving the mammoths.
Damn, that's sad as hell. I don't think there's any truth to that. It's like we get chocolate milk from brown cows.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's wild. Look up that statistic. How much of the population still believe that?
While he's looking that one up, I went with a cat mixed with a parrot. Yeah, so we get the parrot talking abilities, and then the cat. I was thinking cats are, Egyptians worship them for some reason, so I think they're spiritual. That's why.
Cat also seems like it would say some mean shit to you and then just leave the room. So.
And then and that's what you guys are saying.
You sure you want that?
I'm sure.
Yeah, who's just gonna walk in and say, or just fly in and just claw your shirt up and then just leave the room?
Well, and I think you add parrot in there as well, and it's almost like you give that cat Tourette's too, because parrots, the only words that they remember are the ones you don't want them to remember. So.
And okay, think about when you startle a cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you startle a cat and then it starts flying off on you.
At you?
At you? Yeah, it seems like you got a serious problem on your hands.
All right, did we get our statistic? I figured that was going to be a hard statistic to find. The amount of people who still think you get chocolate milk from a brown cow. Right now, someone's watching this and they're like,
oh yeah, 7% of Americans believe. Solid 7% of
Yeah, 1/3 of the percentage of people that can join the military. If you look at statistics a different way, man, they're fucking wild.
Facts.
We lost you. Oh, weird. Why does it show that we lost you? That is weird. It's back now? It's back now. That's so weird.
Every once in a while, you get a glitch in the matrix.
So, I saw someone posted a picture of themselves today and it said main character energy. And I almost posted and commented and said, am I just an NPC to you?
You should have messaged that to me.
Mhm.
And you guys are working for me. Am I just your
Am I
NPC?
just an NPC to you? This is guys that show up every day. It's bullshit.
I wanted to sleep in, but my character just got up and got in the car and still drove here.
There's nothing I could do. We're all NPCs in someone's story.
That's facts.
And
And it's sad when you really get looked at like an NPC in somebody's story. Even to a certain extent, like the builders that we work for. You know, they just pop in and they're like, okay, this is pretty good. And then they leave.
come back
and
a
then
couple hours later and, oh, dang, that's a lot of mud. Cool. See you tomorrow. Yeah.
And then, I mean, maybe he could be the NPC to us as well. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know where Nick goes after that.
And
We
then
just
he
had
just-
him in
he-
Austin and they just dipped.
Pops in when we're saying stupid jokes, and then we're like, ah, fuck. We got caught doing something stupid again. And then he leaves, and then all of a sudden he comes back again, and we're fucking doing something stupid.
Facts.
Saying some silly jokes. Nah, it's not. Couldn't be as bad as the full send on the, oh yeah. I think I got him. And we don't do that very often, but that's the only time we've ever done that on a job site.
No, but the only way to not go insane
Is
is to have a good time on a job site.
Yeah.
And if you're not having a good time on a job site, well, your life is pretty well miserable, I think.
Like me when I was stuck in the bathroom yesterday all by myself. Just kidding. I had my headphones in. It was actually not bad. It was fine. Spotify works just enough. And it's almost like only when you're standing on top of a ladder, too. It's kind of funny.
The worst,
Especially today.
yeah, I don't understand. But it only works like on a certain part of the house, because I was on the ladder in the hallway and no signal. But if I got into the living room and I was on like the third step, then I was good. But if I sat on top of the ladder, I would lose signal.
It's had a sweet spot.
It really did have like a sweet spot. That's what it took so long for me to load the Oliver and Company soundtrack
Yeah.
today, that I wanted to listen to one song.
Such a good song. Like, dude, that was...
It's fire.
I think that was the first movie that I played like on repeat. I think that was like my favorite first movie. I wouldn't say it's my favorite now, but like, you know, when I was younger, I think that was my favorite one that I watched over and over.
I was gonna say that definitely super fire. I watched it. I can't remember how many times.
All Dogs Go to Heaven was a good one that I tried to get Izzy to watch the other night, but she didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, but the first one's hella sad.
Yeah.
That one's
it
harder to
is.
watch a little bit.
Yeah. But such a good one. And it starts like that too, doesn't it? It starts with him.
It's almost as bad as the beginning of Up.
Mhm.
What an amazing movie, but at the same time, you're like, whoa.
Is that what it takes to make a good movie? You gotta heartbreak everybody at the beginning?
A little bit, it seems like.
Oh, man. Those were two really good animated movies, and Up was, I want to say, one of the best like modern day movies for animation wise, like Pixar for sure. Disney's come out with a couple pretty good, you know, animated ones. Moana was pretty good. I heard the second's not as good. Didn't you say that? You said that.
No, the movie itself is really good. I said the soundtrack wasn't as good as the first one. The songs weren't
Okay.
quite as good, but you're going against It's Shiny. You're going against Maui. You're going against some big hits.
What can I say?
The storyline from the second one was actually pretty dope, though.
Okay, because it's always hard to follow an original.
And I gotta watch it in 3D.
Ooh, some 3D.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what I want to take Izzy to. Either that or there's another one that's coming out soon, or maybe it already came out.
Definitely go watch it. One or two. Definitely worth it.
Hmm.
And I'm not just. I'm a big fan when it comes to what Pixar does and what Disney does as
Mm-hmm.
far as most of their movies they put out.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Lonely Robot. That one as well. Looks really good.
I thought that should be already out.
Yeah, one's already out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nando watched that one. I haven't watched that one yet.
That's one that I couldn't go to without the kids.
Dude,
so.
you see how many movies are dropping on Christmas?
We got a bunch of movies. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. So, Timothy Chalamet does Bob Dylan as a movie. I can't remember the name of it, but that drops on Christmas. Sonic 3 drops on Christmas. We get to hear Keanu Reeves be Old Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Nosferatu dropping on Christmas.
Dang. 3 good movies, huh?
If you're in Billings, you could just spend a whole day at a movie theater. Christmas Day.
Man, I miss Washington State movie theaters because they had one that was connected to a 5-star restaurant. So you just go get meal, drinks, alcohol, beverages. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I miss that lifestyle. I wonder what it would take to do that here.
I can't imagine it's too much to. You just start small, but I think what they're doing at the art house is probably the closest thing with what you're asking for, because you walk in and they have a menu. You can order food, get a beer, get a drink, whatever you want, and then head in and do the thing.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only thing I wish they would do a little bit better would be the popcorn.
That's,
The popcorn
if you're doing a
is-
movie, yeah.
It's unsalted. It's no butter.
Yeah.
It literally is popped corn.
You took this a little too literally, guys. I wanted some popcorn, not some popped corn.
It's
Bring your own salt.
you probably should.
BYOS.
We went
AB.
and watched, what was it, Beetlejuice over there with Carissa and her son, and it was awesome movie, but at the same time it could not take away from how bad, like, I was like, man, I just want some salt and some butter on this, and my movie experience is here.
It's like a coffee experience, I remember. Getting excited for the first sip of the day, just to be let down.
And the experience overall, you're like, man, I'm excited for a coffee.
Yeah, thought it was going to be fantastic.
Customer service, you guys are making me feel great. You guys are.
It's all magic and showmanship.
Wait till you look forward to seeing this one. There's definitely no denial of how we felt. But the cool part is, like, you'll see it. Like, how much happier we got by the end of the video.
Yeah. 100%, yeah.
It's a real whirlwind of emotions.
It's going to be the craziest 25 minutes.
The only thing, like, when it comes to the coffee videos, I think they get close to, I don't know, like right around the amount of time it takes to go to all the places as it does to do a wing video. It still takes time.
Because we have to drive to each place, drive there, make a video, drive there, make a video. Yeah. Yeah, when you're doing one wing video a week, it's nice because you just go sit at one spot.
We do need to get at least, we look forward to this first of the year coming back around. That way we can go try get back into the wings again. It's funny how you can, go from just gorging yourself with something to hating it, and then as long as you stop for a little bit, I'm like, I could eat a couple wings.
Dude, you literally yesterday when you're like, we'll do a coffee video. No, that must have been Tuesday. You're like, we'll do a coffee video. Where I was like, Oh man, I was kind of looking forward to some wings. So I could have gone for wings this week. We've been 2 weeks without them. I could have done some wings.
It is funny how quickly you can just be like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm eating.
But I'm excited to get back into it. And this now gives us a 2 week advantage, right? We can start getting a hold of these guys and being like, we want to schedule something for 2 weeks out. Then it's easier. Oh, there it is. He's looking at it, getting it ready for the old floppy disk.
Oh, it's so weird when you look over and you see your face. Why I decided to have the gloves on.
What, just once? Just once, too?
Maybe. Hopefully. I also look like I'm getting ready to do a B&E. Like it looks like me and Curtis are getting ready to rob a house.
It totally does.
Like he's giving me the directions. Okay, so here's the back of the house. You just go in and do your thing, and then you'll be fine. All right. And there is a. If this is the same thing, I should be getting out of the car. Oh no.
That's so funny.
But earlier, right before that, we
You're
had.
pointing, you're like, yeah, it was.
But remember, those 2 bloodhounds.
Oh, that was at the first place, yeah.
The
No,
amount
we
of.
didn't record yet. That was waiting to record.
Okay.
Getting ready to record, so I don't think we had any of that on camera.
You'll
That's
never
funny.
see this, but we go and we park at South Park and getting ready to do the coffee video. There's some lady who comes out of her house trying to catch her 2 bloodhounds, and she's quite an older lady.
Why the gate was open at all, I have no idea.
She definitely skipped leg day. Heavy up top. Coming out with her sports bra. I don't know what's going on with her hair.
And she just kept yelling the
The-
F word and then the dog's names. That was it, dude.
Sugar plum and something else.
Get over here, sugar. Fuck. Fuck. Get over here, sugar.
I'm freezing my fucking ass off.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Oh, dude. It was nuts.
So I just had to be a good citizen and go pick up this. And it was a pretty thick bloodhound. It probably was a good 60 pounds.
Dude, yeah, that was a big. Those were.
Maybe not 60 pounds, maybe like 40s, but it was fat.
No, those bloodhounds were as big as that girl was up top, bro. Those were big bloodhounds. They were thick, bro.
The one was cool, went back into the yard, but the other one was like, deuces.
Yeah.
This is my opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm making a break while I have the chance.
Oh, that was funny. I was just like trying. I had 2 coffees in my one coffee in each hand, a coffee in between my feet. Like I was just all
I can't help.
hands full. Yes, like I'm worthless right now, dude. And then I'm trying not to make eye contact with the lady because I look like a dick. I'm just sitting there not helping at all. Both the other people are out of the car. And I'm just like, nope.
That was something else.
Yeah, it was a good start. Wish we would have got all that on video.
That would have been something else to get on video.
Were you not mic'd up yet, or were you mic'd up in the moment?
I don't know, but even that, like it'd be, I kind of want to hear back the audio of what was picked up and what didn't get recorded audio wise.
Come here, sugar.
Because we did have we were mic'd up.
Were we? I couldn't remember.
It all depends on how much DJ recorded.
Yeah, whenever DJ was recording is all we got. He wasn't.
We will
saying
never
that.
know.
I'm glad his hair's all fucked up too. My hair's all sorts of.
Dude, it was
fucked
a
up today.
trip. Just because I spent so much time with your brother growing up, you know what I mean? There was a couple times today why I was like going like this, and I look over and I swear you were your brother. Yeah, I was like, this is creepy. You're too much your brother now.
You know, I got told once that so my brother got a date with one of my coworkers, and I like kind of like worked pretty hard at getting him that date. You know, like propping him up to the girl and stuff. And then they go on the date, and she comes back to work. She's like, "Yeah, I couldn't be with him because his eyes. Every time I looked into his eyes, I thought of you." And I was like, "What? Like, what? Why would you say that?" It's like, wow, what? So yeah, apparently I ruined it for my brother once because
You could have just said you're not into me.
or him.
Yeah, it could have been simple as that. You didn't have to be like, the thought of you disgusts me.
I was thinking the other way around. That she wanted me. Man's got a dream, dude. Man's got a dream, alright? That makes sense now. That's why she didn't hit me back on Tinder.
You never know. Gotta say, shout out to my wife. This is a good choice.
Freeze dried Skittles.
The spicy ones.
That is such a lucrative business, right? You buy a freeze dryer and you just start freeze drying everything. Everything. And then you package it and sell it.
Let's do a video of freeze drying. What can it freeze dry?
Any.
Nobody's done a copyright it. Nobody has done a will it freeze dry video.
I'm sure someone has.
DJ, can you look it up? Is there a will it freeze dry?
And
I know they've
Any
done
food?
will it microwave, will it blend, will it.
will it freeze dry? What happened? Because I know my brother did. He did
You do
the.
something so boring. Will it refrigerate? Yep, still in the refrigerator.
Yep, it's refrigerated. As long as it fits in the refrigerator, dude, it'll refrigerate.
What?
So many people, I'm sure so many people have done freeze drying videos. How long has freeze drying been a thing? It's been at least 5 years that people have been freeze
But there's-
drying shit.
Is there any?
There's definitely a market, I bet you. People would love to watch freeze drying videos.
But just one where we could just try to freeze dry. Now we need to figure out the process of freeze drying.
So, do you want to cook your ramen noodles before you freeze dry them? Do a fried ramen and then freeze dry it.
What if you cooked an egg and then just freeze dried it?
I'm down. Boiled egg? Hard boiled egg?
What if you cooked a steak and then freeze dried it?
Oh, dude. And then guess what? You could powder it up really easily and eat powdered steak. If you're traveling or something, maybe it'd be, does it make it lighter? Because freeze drying is taking all of the moisture out of it, right? How terrible would a steak be without any moisture in it, dude? I think it'll freeze dry, but do you want to eat it is the next question.
This is going to be one of the coolest videos and moments of my life. We're going to freeze dry lots
steak.
of things.
Yeah. A steak, a chicken, a live chicken.
I don't know if we can get it that's on YouTube, but we're sure going to try. There's pork floss, remember. Yeah, there is pork flavored floss.
What? Coming here with the left curveball, left field
Hey,
curveball.
I'm like, can you freeze dry it?
Toothpaste? Can you freeze dry it?
Freeze dried toothpaste. Whoa.
Coffee? How do you...
Can you freeze dry a liquid?
It's a good question.
You sounded the noises that DJ makes.
There's something he's breathing to, too.
Pork. Are you doing it? Are you going
Pork
for
floss.
some pork floss?
No. No. I would go. I'm not a huge like peppermint or spearmint fan, but I would rather do that. Spearmint floss.
What's your ideal
using-
flavor of floss?
I'm using floss to get pork out of my teeth, not in it.
Okay. So yay or nay on the pork floss?
No, but I want to see it freeze dry.
What if it was, yeah, definitely. We can definitely agree on that. What about bacon flavored floss?
I have a problem with bacon flavor. You ever had one of the bacon flavor sodas?
No.
Disgusting.
But I heard of all of those.
Yeah, you can't. Some things you can't get the flavor of.
Ooh, I'm totally wrong.
Oh, pork floss is like jerky. Okay, pork jerky. I could get down with that.
Yeah.
I can get down with the jerky.
Love me some jerky. Jerky chew.
Yet again,
Stiff it in your lip.
Hold up. Will it freeze dry? Just
It's
jerky in
already,
general.
it's already, well, yeah.
It's dried. So what happens when you freeze dry a dry thing? Is it extra dry?
It would have probably just snapped.
Sweet. Thank you, sir. Well, yeah, because these things are like you take one bite and it'll just like burst apart, right? So anything you freeze dry is gonna act like that.
Okay, and
And
now,
it expands. Everything expands.
DJ,
Why do they expand?
can you just look up what it takes to, is it?
We gotta pay him every time he
Oh.
searches something. Shit, we gotta dial it back, dude.
But I give you the candies.
Like,
3 more freeze dried Skittles.
3 more.
I don't know what colors are in there, but so, you know. Things you gotta do. Things you gotta do.
Because yeah, if you look at one of those, they're expanded, right? It's not Skittle size. It's expanded and cracked the shell. So imagine how big a steak's gonna get.
Whoa.
Skittle to that, steak to that.
What are we gonna do with all the steak?
Then
Okay. Is it wrong to give homeless people freeze dried steaks?
the portioning could be amazing, right? You buy small steak, you freeze dry said steak after you cook it, of course. You get a big steak. You portion it out, you sell it for the same price as you bought the small steak for. Profit margin's insane once you
Yeah.
have the freeze dryer. Freeze dried steak, you said looks gross? Freeze drying. History. There's a history? How long have they been freeze drying? I'm so in for freeze drying anything. And then we should have named the episode Freeze Dry Me or something.
Well, we don't want to take away from Manda Sue and what she's feeling to do tonight, so
True, but we got on the topic of freeze drying and now,
pretty excited.
yeah.
Lincoln's freeze dried potatoes.
Huh?
Yeah, the Lincoln's freeze dried potatoes.
The Incans? Goodness gracious, how do you have to have this, like a really cool temperature or something? Freeze drying. The Incans were from when? Incas back in like
Peru.
Mayan days? 13th century, okay. Yep.
The Yucatan Peninsula? No?
Sounds right. Oh. Big words? Yeah. I like that.
Okay, what is the Panama Canal? That's where they're by. Apologies. Up to the Panama Canal.
The Peruvians, man.
Can we pull up a map on that?
Can we?
The Incas.
Can we get a map? Dude, this is an expensive day. DJ has been working on the backside over there. Inca Empire. It looks like they were into Chile too. Yeah, I guess they did get pretty far north. Not quite all the way up into the Panama Canal though. Definitely all of Chile.
That's wild. They're
had
not.
Chile.
I thought they were way up there.
They
They're
were
not even really much of Peru.
They were coastal, dude. Holy cow. They literally had a good chunk of the coast.
Does it include Uruguay?
Uruguay. Dang, that is a sweet earth, you might say. Round. So,
Yeah, they only own like half of Peru.
and all of Chile, the Inca Empire, and
And then the Nazis came over and took them out.
and they were coastal. So you think they were land or seafaring, right?
Well,
The Incans.
Kelly was Peruvian. And they, like her grandfather, he was like more native than like Latino.
Does he have any good stories about?
Well, he was
anything?
Quechua, and they spoke. Well, I don't. They spoke Quechua, which was like an old language. It's not Spanish.
I really wish I was as interested as I am now in like American history when I lived in Juneau, because I dated a girl who was native and her grandpa was like straight up Alaska native, and I really wish I could have sat down and talked with him, asked him if he had any old stories of the old days, right? Whatever.
Like straight up Inuit. What?
Mm-hmm. He was the guy who I told you the story got lost on Admiralty Island for like 3 days.
Eating straight whale blubber?
No, those guys back in the day, maybe, yeah.
They still fry it in the oils and everything.
Like super far up north where they like, what is it? They only get like an officer every couple months. A cop will go through that town every couple months.
Whoa.
Yeah, other than that, they just live out there on four-wheelers and shit. Yeah, I've seen some crazy, like, it must have been like a cops documentary episode where they were going out there. Crazy. Like, unless they're called. Right?
I was gonna say, I've watched movies about like there's places in Alaska, but it's weird. Even, I mean, it almost seems like kind of like here where we have like reservations.
Yeah, because that's super far up north, right? That's when you get way up there.
But do they have Inuit reservation?
No, I think they treat their natives a lot better than we do down here. Like, I think you get like a bunch of health benefits and stuff, and
that'd be something to be really. I know that there was like dying there. There's not enough of the culture and the tradition to.
Yeah, way in those little tiny villages, like you're talking like that. Yeah, that's probably a dying culture for sure. I mean, how much?
Well, now a lot of what I've seen, like from the big influencers, is trying to keep it alive, but then you show it to the rest of the world, and the rest of the world does what the rest of the world usually tends to do with the internet.
Well, and then what happens is if you show people that, then the people there are going to see what it's like outside of the place that they're living in. They're more apt to probably leave, right? Can't keep somebody sheltered there forever if they have the internet and can be like, oh, if I move down south, I don't have to live in this village with no police. And
it's wild though, like even then, like what would make you like, I'm staying right here? The whale has fed us forever. Why am I going to change now?
you'd be so in tune with nature that you're
I don't
just
even, well, if nature or just
with the world.
with just how you do things, how you've operated, and if you believe in, your ancestors. My daddy did this, and his daddy before him did that, and his daddy before him did that.
Mm-hmm.
So I shall continue in my father's steps.
That's how you still have those places, I guess.
Yeah, and without it, I mean, look at now. Like, seems like even we're more molded by societal views than it is like traditions and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like there for a little bit, like Christmas was headed out the door. You know what I mean? You stopped being Merry Christmas and it was Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were just doing away with it, and now it just felt like a full on retail holiday. Like the expectation is to get the presents because you need to get the presents.
Thanksgiving's just becoming Black Friday more and more. I'm sorry to throw us off topic, but go back to that Putin one. It was quite a ways up there. Does it not look like he's Jimmy Kimmel on a talk show, sitting there at that desk? I don't know where it went. There was a picture of him like sitting at a desk, and it was like totally looked like the production of a late night talk show host. Of course, that one, yeah, right there. Does that not look like he is a late night talk show host right there? Like, all right, he's gonna shoot some bits.
And I don't even think.
Who's your guest tonight, man? Who's your guest?
Yeah, he looks like he's getting ready to turn over and start doing an interview. That'd be who he's interviewing.
Oh, he literally is. He's got two. Is he just debating? Is he
I
actually?
learned this from Joe Rogan. I will create my own podcast. Vladimir Putin.
It's called Putting Them to Work.
Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you do not, I kill you.
If you do not, I kill you. Everybody tune in. I've got the best podcast in the world.
If you do not believe me, I will show up and shoot you.
Could you imagine if you were a dictator? You could do that. You're just like, every night, 5 p.m., everybody watches my podcast for 1 hour. It's going to be the best podcast in the world.
If you don't listen to it, break your knees.
You go to jail. Mandatory 7 days in jail.
You brought this onto yourself. You could have been better. Instead,
seriously,
now you got broken knees.
You could pump your numbers up pretty insanely, right?
Yeah. It turns out that the house three houses down hasn't subscribed. Send in the police.
Send in the police. I wonder, can you mandate something like that? You could.
Oh yeah, look at Kim Jong-un over there in North Korea, how they operate.
Yeah.
Somebody can just show up at your house and be like, you are not North Korean enough. You do not love our dictator enough.
Well, I think they're arresting people in France for social media comments, bro. Like right now. Is that France? We should look that up. I'm probably wrong. Somewhere over there. There's people that have been arrested for their social media posts. I might have been when they were doing all the crazy stuff in France with the farmers doing their protesting stuff. It might have been part of riled into all that. I'm not sure.
So, before we get too crazy, don't forget, go to Taco Bell. Get your Taco Bell nuggets now. They're out.
They're here.
Limited supplies last.
I bet, and you know what? Don't go to the one near us because they're going to be out. We're literally walking in and saying all of them.
We want all your taco nuggets.
Taco, nuggies, all your sauces.
I don't know about all the sauce. I really don't want ranch.
Yeah, the spicy ranch. Not excited,
Not excited about that, but
but they got to do it.
2 out of the 3 of your sauces, yes, I want them.
I understand, Taco Bell. You had to answer to them whites, so you need to do a spicy ranch. I get it. They're smart.
As you noticed, he can say that. I can't. Sometimes
Why'd
I
you
wish. Sometimes I wish that I could say that too, but I know that.
Damn, he hard aged him.
You're damn right, brother.
Oh man, that's funny.
But get down there. Check out. Well, hopefully, you think she'll play a couple of her own songs?
I would hope that she at least does her 2 songs that she's got
Hey.
released.
That would be dope if she decides to play her songs.
I would. I mean, it's a cover night, right? They're covering music. Why can't she cover her own song? What is it called when you cover your own song? It's called a blanket.
I love blankets.
Mm.
Clip it.
I love lamp. Oh, that's great. That's great. We didn't get any info on the last thing. I don't see. This is how bad I am. I don't even remember what the last thing we asked TJ to look us up.
I don't think DJ cares either.
UK was jailing people.
The UK. Okay, yeah. Yep. So yes, the UK was jailing people for social media comments. Like that shit's already happening. We are lucky that we do live in America, honestly. As much as we talk
okay,
about
so
things
let's say Kamala would have got in. Do you think the likelihood of them being able to institute something like that would actually happen?
Yep. She quote unquote said we needed more social media.
But do you
stuff.
see the problem when it comes to like even Joe Biden's threats about if the United States, like the people of the United States came together and actually fought back, well, and then he was like, well, we just have bigger bombs that we'll just.
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh, damn, he's wanting to do this. Like seems like no matter what, like even if she did get into power, the American people would have no
power to do anything, right?
Well, they have all the power.
It's literally in our constitution that we have the right to overthrow our government our tyrannical government or however they word it. They put that in there for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the right to bear arms.
Yeah.
So go get you a couple arms that are bears.
And dude, I watched this guy in court, and he's just like, why do you need that kind of weapon? He's like, so that I can fight a tyrannical government if I need to. And he's like, that's what you're gonna use it for? He's like, hopefully not, but that's what I have it for.
That's and those are the guys who go in front of a Supreme Court. But the people who are actually shooting each other, you will never see them in front of a Supreme Court. They're probably at district court getting charged with murder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like...
It is true. It is hard to, from a Congress standpoint, right? If you're sitting there in front of Congress talking to somebody, you already 2 steps ahead of whatever, the guy.
Well, that person already has the right to legally go get a gun. He's been already gone through all the steps to be proven that he is competent in order to get the gun. It's the people that are trying to stop the loopholes for criminals who somehow always manage to get guns. It's not really that hard when...
It's crazy that it's easier to get a gun than it is a job in this country.
There's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
We're right there, buddy.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, you're right. The criminals who can't legally go get it are going to find a way to get it.
Like I said, though, we're right there, time-wise.
Yep.
So...
That is it.
We made it. It's time to get out of here.
It's time to get out of here and go get ready for a Manda Sue show at the Kava House.
Damn right. It's going to be great. So... we will be back tomorrow. If you're not, go check out the lives you do, hit the coffee lines in the mornings, do all the fun things like that.
And if you're free tonight, go meet us at the Kava House at 8.
Boom.
We'll be there.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, get on TikTok, check out the reels, get some likes, follow us. Morning with the Boys on YouTube.
All that good stuff. You guys know it.
And we'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we are out.
Bye.